The Nigerian Senate is set to decide whether to approve or reject President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's declaration of a state of emergency in Rivers State. This decision will determine if suspended Governor Simi Fubara, his deputy, and the Rivers State lawmakers will remain out of office or be reinstated. For Tinubu's emergency rule to stand, he must secure a two-thirds majority vote from the National Assembly. This means he needs at least 240 votes in the House of Representatives and 73 votes in the Senate. However, reports suggest that Tinubu's supporters are struggling to gather enough votes. The Nigerian Constitution under Section 305, subsection 6 states that a state of emergency declared by the President must be approved by a two-thirds majority of the National Assembly within a specific time frame. If this approval is not secured within 2 days while the Assembly is in session, or 10 days if not in session, the emergency rule automatically becomes invalid. This means that if Tinubu does not get enough support, his emergency declaration will be revoked and Governor Fubara and his administration will be restored. Many lawmakers in the National Assembly are divided on the issue. Some believe that allowing emergency rule in Rivers State could set a dangerous precedent. If approved, it might make it easier for future presidents to remove elected state governors under similar conditions. Even within Tinubu's party, the All Progressive Congress (APC), some members are hesitant to support the emergency rule. The internal resistance has made it difficult for Tinubu supporters to gather enough votes in the National Assembly. Meanwhile, the 12 People's Democratic Party (PDP) governors have strongly opposed Tinubu's decision. They argued that suspending Fubara and his government is a serious mistake and a threat to democracy in Nigeria. The PDP governors have also criticized Tinubu for ignoring the role of Pro-Wike, the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory (FCT) and former Rivers State Governor, in the political crisis. They accused Tinubu of taking sides and using emergency rule as a tool to silence the opposition.
The president is only required under Section 217, Subsection 2C, to aid the authority to restore order. The civil authority, as I mentioned earlier, in Rivers State, has governor, deputy, and the assembly. The president cannot, under the constitution, attempt to dismantle civil authority. He is, by the provision of this constitution, expected to aid. He was to aid the sustenance of order and peace in the state, not to use that opportunity on that guy to dismantle those civil authorities, to aid them. Governor Fubara, under the provisions of the 1999 Constitution, remains the elected governor of Rivers State. The PDP urges the military and other agencies to be on the side of the law and restrict themselves to their constitutional role of defending democratic rule and the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 as amended. The PDP will continue to call for calm and stand with the governor of Rivers State, Dr. Fubara, and the people of Rivers State at this very trying time, challenging as it were.
However, if Tinubu succeeds in getting enough votes, his emergency rule will continue and Rivers State will remain under the control of a sole administrator appointed by the president. Should Tinubu's emergency rule in Rivers State be approved or rejected, do you think this sets a bad precedent for democracy in Nigeria? Share your thoughts in the comments below.
The other way, I just got in here and decided to meet with the head of service and the permanent secretaries and the service commanders. I'm going to have to meet with them to get formal briefings from all those I met this afternoon. And then I believe it is only proper for me thereafter to have something to say to you all. And I assure you that perhaps later this evening I'll be in the right position to address you and then to address the issues that you may want to raise now.
Okay.